My name is Roy, and today I want to talk to you about the heart of this book, Why a Son Needs a Dad, by Gregory E. Lang and Susanna Leonard Hill. The main message is simple but powerful. A son does not only need a father for protection, food, or rules. A son needs a dad to shape his heart, guide his character, teach him courage, and show him what love looks like when it is lived every day. Before we begin, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment where you are watching from. I always love knowing where this lesson is reaching you. Here is the truth. A boy may grow taller with time, but he does not automatically grow wiser. He may become stronger in body, but that does not mean he understands responsibility. He may learn many things from school, friends, and the world, but there are some lessons that are best learned from the steady presence of a father. This book celebrates that special connection between a father and a son. It reminds us that fatherhood is not only about being present in the house, it is about being present in the heart of a child. A dad becomes a mirror, a teacher, a protector, and sometimes even the first hero a boy ever knows. First lesson: a son needs a dad to teach him who he is. Every child asks silent questions. Am I strong enough? Am I loved? Do I matter? Can I make it in this world? A good father answers those questions not only with words, but with actions. When a dad listens, a son learns that his voice matters. When a dad encourages him after failure, a son learns that mistakes are not the end. When a dad corrects him with love, a son learns that discipline is not rejection, it is guidance. Think about a small boy trying to ride a bicycle for the first time. He falls, scratches his knee, and feels embarrassed. A careless father may laugh or walk away, but a loving father kneels down, helps him up, and says, "Try again. I am right here." That moment may look small, but inside the boy, something big is happening. He is learning courage. He is learning trust. He is learning that falling does not mean he is finished. Most people miss this. A father does not have to be perfect to be powerful in a son's life. Many men avoid emotional closeness because they think they must have all the answers. But a son does not need a perfect dad. He needs a real dad, a dad who shows up, a dad who admits when he is wrong, a dad who keeps trying. Sometimes the most important lesson a father can teach is humility. When a father says, "I am sorry," he teaches his son that strength is not pride. When a father says, "I don't know, but let us learn together," he teaches his son that wisdom begins with honesty. Why this matters? Because boys often learn manhood by watching before they ever understand it. A son watches how his father treats his mother. He watches how his father handles anger. He watches how his father speaks to people who cannot help him. He watches how his father responds when money is tight, when life is unfair, when plans fail, and when nobody is clapping. A father is always teaching, even when he is not speaking. If a dad handles problems with patience, the son learns patience. If a dad keeps promises, the son learns integrity. If a dad respects women, the son learns respect. If a dad works hard without complaining every day, the son learns responsibility. That is why this book is not only sentimental, it is deeply educational. It reminds fathers that small daily moments can become lifelong lessons. Here is another lesson. A son needs a dad to teach him love with strength. Some people think love means softness only. Others think strength means distance and silence. But a good father shows that love and strength can live together. A son needs hugs, but he also needs boundaries. He needs kindness, but he also needs correction. He needs freedom, but he also needs direction. A father who truly loves his son does not just say, "Do whatever you want." He says, "I believe in you, and because I believe in you, I will help you become better." That is love with responsibility. How this changes your life. If you are a father listening to this, the message is not to feel guilty about everything you failed to do. The message is to wake up to the influence you still have. Maybe you were not always there. Maybe work took your time. Maybe you didn't know how to express love because no one taught you. Maybe your own father was distant, harsh, or absent. But the beautiful thing about fatherhood is this: you can begin again. You can call your son. You can listen more. You can apologize. You can spend time. You can teach. You can ask questions. You can become the kind of father your son does not have to recover from, but the kind of father he can grow from. And if you are a son listening to this, maybe this book will make you appreciate your dad differently. Maybe your father was not perfect, but he tried. Maybe his love was quiet. Maybe he showed care by working long hours, fixing things, giving advice, or worrying about your future. Sometimes we understand our fathers better when we become older. We begin to see that love is not always loud. Sometimes love is sacrifice. Sometimes love is showing up tired. Sometimes love is giving what little one has and hoping it is enough. First lesson, a son needs identity. Second lesson, a son needs example. Third lesson, a son needs connection. Connection is not built in one big speech. It is built in repeated moments. Fishing together, walking together, fixing a broken chair, laughing in the car, talking after a hard day, sitting in silence but still feeling safe. These moments become memories, and memories become emotional roots. A son who feels connected to his father often walks through life with an inner strength. He may still face fear, confusion, and pain, but deep inside he carries a voice that says, "You are not alone. You were loved. You were guided." That is a priceless gift. The final insight is this: a father and son bond is not just about childhood. It is a relationship that can shape a lifetime. A boy grows into a man, but the lessons of his father remain. The way he handles work, family, love, failure, success, and responsibility often carries traces of what he saw at home. So this book invites us to celebrate fathers, not because they are flawless, but because their role matters deeply. It invites sons to remember, appreciate, and heal. And it invites fathers to understand that their presence is not ordinary. It is formative. It is powerful. It is needed. My name is Roy, and I will leave you with this thought. A son may outgrow his father's arms, his shoes, and even his advice, but he never outgrows the need to know that his father believed in him, loved him, and helped him become a man.